October the 21st. These are the charts of the day. Well, volatile day on Wall Street, but more importantly, a lot of stocks we followed did well, and we're watching some, wanted to show you some today. AEYE with a nice run from February through June, then took a few months to coil, but today it appeared to break out. Line picked up to 395,000, which doesn't sound like a lot, but the highest since July. If that's breaking out of this coil pattern, we're now set up to go to 33, 38.5, and 44. APLD, a current tech trader swing, looking good, and I think it extends. I'm looking for 10 3/4. Apple 11 has just been phenomenal, and in the last pushing 2 years now, 10 to 159.60 range. Can't get much better than that. It's at the top of the channel, but it's accelerating and may blow off in here. My target now would be about 175. Capricor, got a feeling this stock is going to be an explosive player. After popping with gap here, pulling back for just 2 days on low volume, then popping again, a nice wedge is formed. We take this out, we're headed for 30. We may be headed for 40. EBS popped out of a little bit of a pennant after popping above the moving average. It's consolidated. Today it popped. There's some resistance here, right about the 10.5 area, but if we get through it, looking for 13.5. GRRR started to pop. We put a tech trader swing on this today. There's your coil. There's your pop. Took out the prior high. Has some room to run. Target 6 3/4. HOWL, Wrby Therapeutics, also popped on 11 million shares nearly. Got up to resistance and backed off a little bit. It was still up 69 cents. That's 33.5%. Looks to me like there could be a follow through your next target for 40. IONQ has now been up for 7 of the last 8 days, and with volume increasing nearly every day and OBV surging, it finally reached my target of 14.5 today. A little extended to say the least. I'd like to see a pullback consolidation set up. However, momentum could take this one as high as 20. Lightbridge, what a powerhouse. Pop, 1 day pullback, low volume, and then really big volume yesterday. And again today. After reaching more than 10, it backed off to 884, but it was still up 183. 26%, 14.8 million, unheard of volume for that stock. You can see that the major declining channel was broken, lateral price resistant. Now it's up to whether or not it can make it up to the next target at 12 3/4. Or will it have to consolidate? Probably consolidate. We'll see. MOLN, nice pop out of the falling wedge above the moving averages and near resistance. Net on the day at 53%. Only traded 400,000. It's very thin. This can scoot 9.5 target. NNE, one of my favorites, swing trade. 3 out of 4 days on the upside with huge volume today, 13.4 million. Biggest volume we've ever seen in this stock. It traded 14.8 here back in July, so second biggest volume since the IPO. Now looking for an extension to get this into the low to mid 30s. OKLO is going bonkers as well, same group. This one's gone from 9 to 23 in a week. Be careful, but it's gone through a double top resistance. May extend a little bit, but I'd be really careful with anything that looks like this in terms of short-term overbought. PHUN, if popping, it's wedged. And now it popped again today, up 22%. Volume was 7 million. OBV is rising. Above resistance here. Your next target, 12, 12.5. SMR, the third of the triumvirate in that power generating group. After consolidating for a couple, 3 weeks, it popped out. In the last couple of days, it hasn't really done as much as the other two. Nevertheless, it doesn't mean it can't go some more. SMR looks like a stock that might be in the high 20s, even 31, 32 at some point. Wave, even though it's in the same group, it's more of a junior stock in that group. It's had a 1, 2, 3, 4. The Wave 4 wedge broke today with a pop of $1.21 or 16%. Very lightly traded stock, but I want to try the pattern. Fifth wave could take this in the high teens. Wrby put on as a day trade today, but it broke out. Looks like it could be a good swing. Beautiful long-term base. Get it above 18.5. It's right there. It could surge. Target 23. WULF, WULF, popped out of a wedge today. I picked up a 61 million. I think we might see $9 in this. And finally, Zim has been phenomenal. Pop, nice orderly pullback in wave 2. There's wave 3 and 4. If we're emerging on wave into a wave 5, high 30s possibility. Could be a really good one too. That's it. And there's a look at some of the hot stocks at detectrader.com. Good night, everybody.